Please note that some clips in today's video are courtesy of NUFC TV. Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. I've got Rob. Hi Rob, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
No, not bad, thanks for asking. So Rob is one of our writers on the website, newcastlefanstv.com. And I've got Rob on just to do a little preview, the best that we can, about Royal Antwerp. I'm going to be brutally honest with you, we don't know much about them, but we'll do our best. And we'll mostly talk about the lads and why they've gone out in Spain and so on. So Rob, when you heard that Newcastle were going away for 4 days, was this a good thing in your eyes, a bad thing?
Yeah, I think it is a good thing. Because I think I was looking back to what happened around this time last year. It was after the 3-1 home defeat to Fulham. And we just looked so mentally tired. And you look around the teams around this season, that's quite commonplace around this time of the season, mid-March time. And I think this break is proving, well, the intention for it is to prove that, but yes, it's so the players can come back refreshed, with new, fresh ideas, a new location, new surroundings compared to what they're seeing every day can psychologically stimulate the brain. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. It also does bring up the question as to whether, is it a blessing that we are out the FA Cup now? Because obviously if we were still in it, we would be playing this weekend.
Never a blessing, never.
Nah, I wouldn't have thought so. But we can look on the positive side at least.
Of course. So, we haven't got a game for 3 weeks. And we've still got another game to wait for in 2 more weeks' time that we'll next play, which is the Huddersfield game. Of course, we'll build that up nearer to the time. But, the lads have been out there for a couple of days now. There are a lot of happy, smiley faces. I've seen a couple of players doing their singing for the first time when they join the club. I've seen that tonight. So there seems to be a good chemistry. The lads are getting on. And, Rafa put the double session on today. It was obviously as soon as they got off the plane yesterday, which was on Friday, he got them out as soon as they got off the plane, out of their training, and then the very next day, as I say, yesterday, he was doing a double session. Why is Rafa? What's Rafa trying to get out of the Royal Antwerp game this weekend? Is it just to keep everybody fresh? Is it to try a new tactic for Huddersfield? Why is he doing it? Why has he took the lads away?
I think it's primarily to keep up match fitness, because 3 weeks, that is a long time. To when you got games week in, week out, and then all of a sudden a 3-week gap, that is an unpleasant situation to be in. So I'd say keeping up match fitness would be my main concern at the minute.
Yeah. Well, Royal Antwerp. How much do you know about them?
Well, we played them in the 90s,
yeah,
didn't we?
5-0, 5-2. Yeah, I remember that. I was really a kid. But in the Jupiter League, they're actually pushing for the playoffs. So that's the highest league in the Belgian Pro League. So they can't be too shabby. Richie Delat, they've got, former Borough Leicester defender. He plays his trade for them. So we'll have to see. All other than that, I'm going to be honest with you, Rob, and you probably echo this. We don't know much about them, do we?
No, not at all. I don't follow the Belgian league, unfortunately.
Well, never do I. It's not really advertised much in the UK, is it? But this game is 2 hours and 50 minutes long, which is crazy, isn't it? It's going to have 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes there. So you've got 3 45s. We're going to see a lot of rotation here because Rafa's probably want to get the most out of all the squad that he's took, isn't it? There's only Rob Elliott who hasn't gone.
Yeah, it's interesting that I've not read up on anything to do with an injury with Rob Elliott, but hey, we've still got quality in that. Dubravka's gone. We've got Darlow as a decent backup, and Nathan Harker. Yeah. So I was surprised, but I'm more than happy for him to tag along.
Well, you might be there to make up the numbers, but this is his chance to go and shine. And the other one who I keep banging on about over a year is Victor Fernandez has gone.
Victor Fernandez.
And I love him. Victor Fernandez has gone with the first team, and he will take on the player, and I hope to see a good hour of him on Sunday. I'd love to see him given a good hour and see what he can do running at the defenders. Do you know much about Victor?
The only things I've known have been from you, so I know nothing more than you do.
Always talk him up. Remember when I took Will to the under-23s and goes, you're going to watch this lad, he will burst. And Will was like, wow, he's some player, and Sharky's the same, So he's a great player. Hopefully he gets out. He's took some French players as well. He's took the likes of Haidara, So do you think any of these are getting a chance, or is it just to get minutes under the belt? Or do you think, because we're so trying to stay up, the focus is so much on there that these guys are not really going to get a first team opportunity. They're just there to make the numbers up. Is that being fair?
I can understand why you're being hesitant in sort of saying, like, to them basically, look, you're not as good as the rest of the team, but you can tag along if you wish. And I know it's a little on the harsh side, but it's fair because, I mean, there's no other way of putting it. They are, like you say, fringe players, and possibly there to make up the numbers. But I mean, I can't see a future for Hadara and Bemba at the club anymore, unfortunately. But let's give him a bit of a farewell. Give him some minutes in the Newcastle shirt.
We'll see how they get on, because at the end of the day, it's a friendly, and everyone's going there for the minutes as well. Now, Slimani's, you must have seen about Slimani's been put on. He's still on his own personal regime, and he's been training away from the team. But also, I've seen tonight on an Instagram post, he's been sitting with a lot of the French-speaking lads, which is obvious because he speaks French, of course. But now he looks like he's trying to settle in amongst the squad. But does that concern you? Because if he doesn't play on Sunday, he's been called up to the Algerian squad. Well,
he's certainly not 100%, is he? Especially coming so soon after coming back from injury. I mean, he's not back from injury yet, is he?
Well, he's not fully, is he? But what alarms me is why is Algeria calling him up? And they know that he's not fit. And if he doesn't play on Sunday, that'll then give you an extra look. He's not fit. And I hope he does play, because we need to get him on. Even I know it's a friendly, but he needs to get some minutes under his belt just to get to know his teammates, even if it's just half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm a little bit alarmed by it, mate. Are you not?
Yeah, it is a concern considering that there's only 8 matches remaining. I mean, realistically, how many of those is he going to play? Is he going to be back for the Huddersfield game? I mean, it's a big if. I mean, he's not going to be on the first name on the team sheet, is he?
Yeah, he might be on the bench.
So, yeah.
Then he misses the Leicester game.
Yeah, of course. He's not going to be around. He's not going to be a key player for us this season. I mean, I was all for having him, but then that's before I learnt about the continuous injury setbacks that he's having. But luckily, I mean, looking at our record post-Christmas, our only defeats have come twice against Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea.
So we are doing well, aren't we?
And so we're doing okay without him. So at the moment, I'm satisfied without seeing him milling around the squad.
Well, even if he scores 1 goal, he's done his job, isn't it? Now, I know we haven't got the Huddersfield fixture for quite a way off, but do you think this friendly, Rafa will have a little bit of thought of what he's going to go with? Because for me, this is the perfect opportunity just to play around with your tactics. Play a wing-back system for an hour, change it, go 4-4-2, change it, go 4-5-1, whatever you think. Do you think Rafa will, in this friendly, do you see a lot of formation changes during it?
Quite possibly, but he does strike me as someone who he knows what he likes, he knows what he wants, and he will stick with that. So we're talking with the 4-5-1, and sometimes we've gone with the 2 up front, which it's not worked miracles this season. The 2 up front, I'd say Gale on his own up front, like he was against Bournemouth, Perez in behind. Yeah, that's how our attacks have been working, and we have been recovering on the goals front because we are ranking 12th out of the 20 teams in the Premier League now. So before Christmas, I was very concerned about the lack of goals. You look at Middlesbrough last season, the lack of goals really caught up with them last season, and that's what sent them down essentially. So we've really caught up with the goals. We've been scoring a lot, and here's a stat for you: we are 2 Premier League goals off the 1200 mark.
Is it a champion? Who's going to get that goal in? I think speaking of I think the defence is going to keep us up. Well, it looks like in Jamal Lascelles in that England squad was disgraceful in my opinion. Just quick thoughts before we wrap up. What's your opinions on Lascelles not getting that England side?
You'll find out in my article that I was writing up before. Yeah,
that'll be on our website, Newcastle Fan TV, and we'll get it shared across social media as well. But Rob, that was it. Quite brief, nice, under 10 minutes. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.